Corey-House synthesis reaction for the preparation of alkanes. The advantage of this reaction is you can prepare both symmetrical and unsymmetrical alkanes. Let's see how the reaction is done. You should take an alkyl halide, and it can be a primary, secondary, or tertiary. Any type of alkyl halide you can take, and to be treated with lithium metal in presence of solvent dry ether. We will be getting RLi, alkyl lithium, which is an organometallic compound. This organometallic compound RLi should be treated with cuprous iodide to get lithium dialkyl cuprate, also called as Gilman's reagent. And the Gilman's reagent formed should be treated with another alkyl halide, but here you should take care that the alkyl group should be only primary or secondary. That means smaller alkyl group should be there, because steric crowding problem will come here. Why steric crowding problem will come is already the formed reagent, that is a Gilman's reagent, is a bulky reagent, bigger in size. That cannot attack on a alkyl group if this is also bigger in size. Therefore, this should be smaller in size, that the bigger or bulkier reagent can attack and reaction becomes successful. And the Gilman reagent on reaction with alkyl halide will be forming RR. It may be symmetrical alkane if both the alkyl groups are same, and it can be unsymmetrical alkane if the two alkyl groups are different. And another important point is the alkyl halide can be aliphatic, aromatic, vinyl halide also. So very simply you can write the product of Corey-House synthesis. You identify what is the alkyl group coming from Gilman's reagent and what is the alkyl group of alkyl halide you are treating it with, and join both of them. That becomes your product alkane. Now let us see some of the examples. First one, the Gilman's reagent is treated with ethyl chloride. And what is the alkyl group in the Gilman's reagent? Methyl group. And this should be linked with ethyl group. That means you will be getting the product propane, CH3 coming from Gilman's reagent, and CH2, CH3 coming from ethyl chloride. And this is a new carbon-carbon sigma bond formed during this reaction. In the second example, you have the ethyl group from Gilman's reagent, and alkyl halide is not given here. Alkyl halide is not given. In fact, that is what we have to actually identify. Okay. So based on the product structure, you should identify what should be the alkyl halide so that it reacts with the Gilman's reagent to form this product. This is the ethyl group which already is coming from the Gilman's reagent. So what else should come from the alkyl halide? Cyclopentyl group. So the alkyl halide should be cyclopentyl chloride. And next question, methyl group is coming from Gilman's reagent, and this is a cycloalkynyl group is coming from alkyl halide. Join both of them, you will be getting the product. This is the new CC bond formation here, and this double bond is already present. Next, ethyl is coming from Gilman's reagent, and vinyl group is coming from vinyl halide, and join both of them to get this compound. And next one is N-propyl group is coming from Gilman's reagent, and phenyl group is coming from aryl halide. So you take phenyl group and put N-propyl group. The next N-butyl group is coming from Gilman's reagent, and allyl group is coming from alkyl halide. So join both of them. Total there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 carbon atoms are there. So first I am drawing the 7 carbon atoms, and then the last carbon I will be keeping the double bond, and also this is of C14. This is the product. This is the alkyl group came from Gilman's reagent, and this is the group came from allyl halide. Okay. The next, let's see the question. Select the best combination for the preparation of this compound. Best combination we want. Maybe the reaction is possible in more than one or more than one option, but best possibility we have to see. What we studied is R dash X alkyl group should be a smaller group. You search in these options in which one it is the smallest group so that reaction will be best possible. In the first option itself, it is methyl chloride. So this methyl group can come from methyl chloride, and this isopropyl group can come from a Gilman's reagent. Therefore, option A itself is a suitable answer. The next, this compound to be prepared from, which is the best combination to prepare the above compound. Here also same logic. You select which alkyl halide is the smallest one given. So here it is bulky, here it is bulky, here it is smallest one, and here also bulky. And now try to join these two so that whether you will get the asked compound or not. You see here CH3C, CH3, CH3, CH3C, CH3, CH3, CH, CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, CH2, and this CH3, this one. So this is the best combination for the preparation of given compound. Next, how can we synthesize propane from methane? First you take methane, treat it with a chlorine in presence of sunlight. You will get methyl chloride, and this methyl chloride you will treat it with a necessary Gilman's reagent. We will be getting propane. The next, how can we synthesize 2-methyl pentane from 2-chloropropane? First I will write the question what he has asked. This is 2-chloropropane. From this he is asking us to produce this compound 2-methyl 2-methyl pentane. So this alkyl group, what I will do is isopropyl chloride. I will treat it with a lithium followed by copper iodide so that I will be getting the Gilman's reagent CH3CH CH3 twice CuLi, and then this will be treated with the alkyl halide, that is propyl halide CH3 CH2 CH2Cl. So what will happen? Isopropyl group will be joined with N-propyl group to form methyl pentane. Next, how to synthesize a cyclopentyl cyclohexane. Let us first take what is this cyclopentyl cyclohexane. You take the cyclohexane and this is the cyclopentane. So this can be from the Gilman's reagent and this can be from alkyl halide, or this can be from the Gilman's reagent and this can be from the alkyl halide. That means two possibilities are there here. One is plus, or another possibility is plus, like this. That's all.